Yo, Virgo, this one's for you. I am back. Thank you for your patience. If you are still tuning in, you can catch the New Year's video to see like some new stuff that's going on, new schedule, poll for the year kind of deal, fun video, some resolutions, shit like that. Okay, let's see what's going on. Just go with that. Oh. Virgo, 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 Virgo. I like that. I like that. Interesting. Virgo. Is that gonna be it? I don't know where to put it. So this is going to be the same kind of thing I always do with the cards, the Thoth cards. General reading, situationships, shit that's going on right now, or recent, things that might be affecting your present. This is wild. Y'all wild. I don't even know. That's so weird. This is really weird. I want to stop, but the cards are coming out, but maybe I'll just cut them off. No biggie. Jumpy, jumpy. Okay, I think that's good. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Discs, okay? Earth sign, possibly a woman, but all earth signs are feminine because earth is a feminine element. Also making money, taking care of the homestead, etc. So most likely you know, just like getting it pretty much. And I will, spoiler alert, there is a Knight of Discs over here also. So same thing for the demons. We're just going to get one about work, career, finances, etc. Abraxas be showing his ass all the time. And then for the Halloween Oracle, although these are usually my usually my channel messages, I am doing resolutions today. So we're going to talk resolutions when we get to the Halloween Oracle, and it's just going to be that one. Alright, let's see what's going on. Make sure y'all are drinking enough water out there, okay? We have up top 4 wands, completion, okay? So could be finally ending a cycle, could be emotional fulfillment, could be I'm getting like 4 in a family, just a general balance. It's very similar. In a sense, it's similar to the Wheel of Fortune, just because it is a wheel, right? And it can turn in either direction, where it's like the end of something, completing it, or finding fulfillment in something as it continues. So it's not necessarily about wealth like the Wheel of Fortune often is, but similar effect, okay? 444. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in here. We're gonna start here because it's the first pile that came out. We have the Fool. So this is either you are ending a cycle and starting a new journey, or you are finding fulfillment in your current life and continuing on that path as it develops. Okay, so you choose which road you're going on. Just think of it as a fork in the road. It's almost like you can go down either one, or some of you are going down one, some are going down the other. Okay, shit, dude. Here's the thing: two of discs change. Okay, this completion, right? Regardless of how you took it, plus this journey. Okay, foraging on the unknown. He's 0. There's no expectations, right? And then two of discs change. So this might all just be building here, where there's like going to be a huge transformation. It could also be a disruption, right? So I think that is the same. Let's just pretend like it's Detective Barbie and we're going down the water slide and you're chasing the bandit, and you got to decide which way, if you follow him or if you lose him, or, you know, I don't know. That's such a specific niche analogy. I feel like most people didn't play Detective Barbie in 1998 or whatever, but that was the best I could do. Probably not the best I could do. Anyway, if you are finding fulfillment and embarking on this journey with open arms, open mind, something might come along to change that. If you are ending a cycle and you are starting something new, it could be that kind of transformation, right? I guess it could go either way. We have the Hierophant, okay? Taurus energy. Also representing for you Earth, because you are Earth sign. But if you are dealing with a Taurus, then I'm seeing some kind of change with them. But also, it's the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is quite rigid, as some would describe. He likes to stick to the plan. He's very wise and very well-rounded, well-educated. He really knows his shit, and that's why he's like, I will not change my course of action. Okay? I think about that dude in The Mandalorian, and he's like, I have spoken. Like, that's the Hierophant. He's a Hierophant for sure, because he's very knowledgeable and shit. Again, with these very specific-ass references. I don't know. But yeah, it could also be a timeline where this transformation really comes starting April/May, you know? That change might be in the next coming months, but either way, it's like sticking to what you know, in a sense. And then we have Ten of Cups, satiety. You know, they really do, if it is a Taurus, they really do provide you with that last bit of what you wanted. But it's also about, you know, I don't want to say staying true to yourself, but staying true to your ideals, okay? Staying true to what you want, right? And finding satisfaction in that as well. And then we have the Emperor. So you have to pick your timeline here. I'm guessing a lot of you are either dealing with a Taurus or an Aries, or both potentially, but your time, they can't both be timeline because they're not going in order. Aries season happens before Taurus season. So something might happen come Aries season, March, April. But I don't know. You gotta decide that for yourself. The Emperor can also be somebody who's trying to help you. Someone who just simply has not necessarily a higher status, but for some reason or another more power than you do. For example, a boss would have power over you in an essence. Maybe a father figure if they help you financially or something like that. Or again, an Aries, okay? It's just quite strange to see these two, not only major arcana, but the zodiac present with the Ten of Cups, which is satiety. So thinking full, pure, like almost overwhelming abundance. So pretty powerful here, right? And the Hierophant and the Emperor are, I think they're 3 and 4. 4 and 5. So they you know, they're in order in the tarot and in the zodiac, and I don't know. It feels like a very powerful trio going on here. So if you are dealing with a Taurus and or an Aries, I'm seeing that go well for you either way. If you are sticking to your plans, right? Like we spoke with the Hierophant, I can see it benefiting you to the point where maybe you even become the Emperor, right? You become the person in power. You get to be in charge. You basically get everything you want. Whatever happens, you know, it started off where it could go either way, but no matter what you do, it's like you get what you want. You know? Next pile. We have the Empress. Okay? We are going from the Emperor straight to the Empress. Right? So going back to this idea of perhaps a relationship, you know, maybe finding fulfillment in a person. Again, could be a Taurus, could be another earth sign. There's a hair. I can't get it. Okay. But the Emperor and the Empress, okay, very powerful couple here. Could be even parents. Usually, if I'm talking about family, I'm thinking more of cups, like the Knight and the Queen would be more representing of your parents, but if they have a lot of control over your situation, then I would say it could be them. The only thing that I will point out is that because they were one in this pile and one in this pile, they are back to back. They are turning away from each other. So, it is not to say that the relationship is perfect or I'm guaranteeing that it'll work out just because you get what you actually want. Okay? They are turning away from each other. Not facing each other like they're supposed to be. If they went in order, because it's 3 and 4, they'd be facing each other, but they're out of order. And they're kind of moving away from each other, right? But here's the thing. The Emperor, looking good. Your shit's straight if you're the Emperor, if they're the Emperor, if there is a fire sign involved. The Empress is not having such luck. The Empress has the 7 of Discs, right? Which is failure. So financial downturn. Maybe if this is about splitting up, it's like the feminine in the situation is not going to do so well. The thing is, earth sign is the feminine sign, so if you're dealing with an air or a fire sign, which this would indicate that you're dealing maybe with a fire sign, that person wins. The masculine wins. The Taurus or the Aries, they win. Okay? And the Empress, right? Not so much. The feminine, which would be earth sign. Not doing well financially, and also like maybe acting pretty quickly on emotions, okay? Maybe kind of like heat of the moment kind of thing. That's the only 3 cards, so it doesn't really say the result of that, but there's a loss there. So right next to the Emperor and the Empress piles here, we also have the Princess of Wands and the Prince of Wands. So Emperor, Empress, Prince and Princess. 2 totally different energies. And here's the thing. It's almost like without each other, it's good and bad or whatever. But together is almost worse. It's very immature. It's very much all over the place. They're both moving in different directions. The Princess of Wands is trying to go upwards, and the Prince of Wands is just charging forward. And I don't think either one of them have a plan. She doesn't really have control over her tiger like the Queen of Wands does, right? And, you know, he has no control over his chariot. He doesn't even really have the reins together. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. Like, that's not how you want to be. That's not where you want to be. So even though if there is a breakup and it might be harder for one person and better for the other, that doesn't mean being together will balance it out. It almost is like they'll drag you down to their level. Or, yeah, I mean, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. They'll just drag you down to their level. So we have this little bridge here. And it's like 2 face down cards. I try not to look at them until I reveal them. 2 face down cards and 1 face up. And the face up is the 9 of discs. But this is at the end, right? So you're here. And then this is trying to get you here, but it might prevent you from getting there. There being a good, comfortable, stable, financially secure place. So what's the holdup? So where are you at now? The devil. Nice. Nice. You're the devil. Okay. No, but really it can be Capricorn. It's 1122 if you're dealing with Capricorn right now. Definitely is the Capricorn that we're talking about. Triple Earth going on here. You got the Hierophant, you got the devil, Taurus and Capricorn, and then this is the Virgo video. So heavy on the earth signs, especially because the Queen of Discs and the Knight of Discs are also in the reading amongst other discs spread throughout. But the devil, for those of you that it may represent, I do recall a lot of earth on earth relationships for Virgos in prior readings, so this actually checks out. But if not an actual Capricorn, it could be that we are in Capricorn season, so this is something that's going on right now. It's also really a lack of self-control. This is your addiction rearing its ugly head. This is you being a fucking out of control dick, because it's a dick. You're out of control, lack of self-control. You know what I'm saying? This is like, it's not a great card. I don't know why they did Capricorns like that, but whatever. Who else could play the part, right? And then what's this? Ace of Discs. That's so fucking interesting, because here's the thing. It's on its side. It can be tipped up or it can be tipped down. And if it's tipped up, boom, bag secured. You're making money. You're solid. You got this. In reverse, you don't got this at all. Going broke kind of thing. All right. So here's the thing. If you are in this state, and let's say you spend all your money type shit, or maybe you get control over it and you're like, I should not be spending my money that way kind of thing. It's just like, this is what's stopping you. Okay? Or whatever. I don't know how else to explain that. The disc doesn't always have to necessarily be money. It's anything that you value. So this could even be the person where you're like, what's stopping you from being truly successful? Well, maybe you're holding on to something you should be holding on to. Maybe you are letting something stop you. Maybe you're putting too much value on this thing. And it's almost like that's where your no self-control comes in. Like maybe it's not even an addiction. It's like there's just something that you have put way too much value on. Okay? And it's stopping you from real success. But here's the thing, going deeper, okay? So say you get to this success. Say you do whatever it is that you have to do here. It's followed by the Ten of Discs, wealth. Okay, fucking love that. Yeah, of course we want to see that for you or anyone, really. But then, oddly enough, immediately after the Ten of Discs, which is wealth, is the Eight of Cups, indolence. So you are trying so hard to get this either person or this money or, you know, this drug, even whatever's got you so out of fucking control here. When you finally get it, you can't even really keep up with it. Like, it's not what is the point, but it's just like, okay, so you get it, you're successful, you won, basically. It's 10 of Discs, and you already had the 10 of Cups, so look at that. You're getting everything you want either way, or somebody is, right? But you are very caught up, right? But then 8 of Cups, once you get it, well, I'm feeling quite tired. I'm not sure I really want to keep doing this. It's not I'm making too much money, but maybe I'm doing more work than I want to be doing. Like, maybe you're really gunning for this job, and it turns out that you don't want this fucking job, but you don't realize it till you already start doing it. And then it's like, oh, okay. Here's the thing, followed by the Sun. You might be feeling kind of lazy, like you can't maintain this, or you can't do this, or you asked for too much, and you got too much, right? And now you don't want to put in the work. because you don't realize, oh shit, there's a lot of maintenance there. There's a lot that I need to do there, put into here, okay? And then we got the Sun. It all works out. I mean, you'll get your happy ending no matter what, because that's who you are, I guess. Maybe the laziness isn't the most terrible thing. Maybe that's something you can work through, you know, is that resilience and not wanting to do it, doing it anyway. But happiness is there. But here is the thing. This is what's very bizarre to me. Then the Knight of Discs shows up. So that would go back to this Ten of Wealth energy. That will go back to this Queen of Discs energy. That will go back to this money, okay? That you're like, oh, I'm not really feeling this, but oh, is it working out? And oh, I am making money. Earth, right? Virgo, breadwinner, bringing home the bacon, okay? Tower. I don't know if that's self-sabotage. I don't know if that's pandemic shit. I don't know what that is, but it's very the whole time, really. You know, it's like you can have everything, you still want more, and then you get that, and then you don't want it anymore, and then blah, 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 and it goes round and round and round and round, and, you know, maybe that's what this is about. Okay, but you finally start doing this thing that's, like, bringing you happiness and joy, and you can't keep up, and it all falls apart again. So it definitely feels like you have no resolution in any aspect of your life right now, unfortunately. So, moving right along, we got a Braxis here to talk about work and finances and shit, because this did sound very finance heavy, but also I feel like there's some kind of relationship issue going on here. That, yeah. Beware of lies, of omissions, and hidden truths. Okay, here's the thing. Maybe they didn't fucking tell you. Okay? Maybe they didn't tell you that it would be as much work as it is. Maybe they didn't tell you that there was more to it than you thought there would be. Okay? This job, if you are starting a new job or something like that, or if somebody offers you a loan, any kind of money situation, just be wary. They might be bullshitting you a little bit. Okay? So, moving right along to 222 on the clock. Resolutions, you got Owl. Wise seeing, wise action. Okay, so this year, your New Year's resolution is going to be kind of like monkey see, monkey do. If you see somebody doing well, stop trying to pull them down. Stop trying to get on this shit. Okay? Like, what is that about? You know? What is that? Don't know, man. But I went back to that, and then I went, I don't know. But I'm focusing on your resolution here. Wise seeing, wise action. If you see people doing good, then do good like them and do good by them. Okay? Stop trying to fucking, well, I don't want you to be happy without me. Well, you don't deserve that. I do, and I put in all this work and blah, blah. None of that petty shit is not going to fly anymore. We're grown past it, okay? We're good. We don't need it. It's not a big deal at all. It doesn't even matter, okay? Wise seeing, wise action. I almost said do as I say, not as I do, but the opposite. Do as I do, not as I say, okay? So, that's your New Year's resolution. Alright, folks. I will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. And good luck then.